What's up, guys? It's TheGreatWall back at it again with another video. Today we are here with another rebuild. This time it is the Angels rebuild. I know what you're thinking. There's been a twist on the last couple ones, so what's the twist on this one? There really isn't that much of a twist. The only twist is that we need to win Mike Trout a World Series. I know you're thinking, oh, that's easy. You have the best player, one of the best players in baseball. It should be easy. The Angels have had him for over 13 years. Haven't done jack shit with him. Um, that being said, we cannot win a World Series unless this guy is in center field or right field or wherever, but he's got to be in the lineup. So the sooner we win it will be the better because he's going to progressively start going down, which kind of sucks. But that being said, we need to win a World Series. Um, really not too many bright spots on this team. We got Logan O'Hoppe, who's decent. We got Zach Neto, who's decent. Jose Soriano, who's already maxed out his potential. Um, Yeah, but I mean, there's just really not much. Joe Dell's decent. There's some building blocks to work around here and work with. Ben Joyce being one of them. Um, but yeah, other than that, there's really not too much greatness here. Nolan Schanuel or Schanuel or whatever the hell his name is, kind of fell off a little bit. That being said, though, we need to win this as soon as possible because Mike Trout's not getting any younger. So my usual strategies probably won't be the best. So that means we're going to have to try something new, get some more MLB ready players in quicker. So yeah, that being said, let's go start making some trades. I'll see you guys when I make the first one. We're going to trade Mac McCroskey, Travis Blankenhorn, and Kevin Newman for Travis Bazana. I said we needed more like MLB ready players, but this is kind of just like a backup plan. If that doesn't work, we'll get some prospects in here. Um, that being said, though, there are some players who are making way too much money. Like Travis d'Arnaud, you don't need to be making that much. Kenley and Robert Stevenson don't need to be making that much. Kikuchi, nowhere near that much. Tyler Anderson, like, they spent a lot of money in some terrible ways. So we're going to make a couple more trades, see if we can get anything decent. We're going to send Yohan Moncada, Kenley Jansen, and and Corey Holland over to the Rangers for Evan Carter. Came up, was a beast. Hasn't been the same since. So we're going to see if we can turn him around and make him into something good. We're going to trade Reed Detmers. Where is he? JD Davis and Mickey Moniak over to the Mets in exchange for Mark Vientos. See if he can develop and turn into something better than he already is. We're going to send Robert Stevenson, Yusei Kikuchi, and Taylor Ward over to the Pirates in exchange for O'Neal Cruz. I think we can get some good value out of him in the next few years, and should be a good addition to the team. So we're going to add him and hope he does well. We're going to send Jorge Soler, Jose Soriano, and Tyler Anderson over to the Orioles in exchange for Jordan Westburg. We're going to dump some cap and get rid of Soriano while he has like his peak value because he's an 80 overall at C potential, which means he's going to go down. And Soler is getting old. I don't want that $14 million on my budget. So we're going to get Jordan Westburg, and then we're going to maybe look for some pitching to add to this team. We're going to send Travis d'Arnaud, Kyle Hendricks, and Dakota Hudson over to the Marlins in exchange for Edward Cabrera. I mean, he's 26, but he still has decent potential. I think we can turn him around into a decent starting pitcher for the next couple of years. So that's kind of the goal here. Hope it works out for us. We're going to send Sandy Gaston, Bryce Osmond, and Jack, not even going to try it, to the Nationals for Mackenzie Gore. See if we can develop him. Yeah, that's the goal. We're going to send Nolan Schanuel, Ryan Noda, and Chase Silseth over to the Diamondbacks in exchange for Brandon Pfaadt. I think that this might not be the greatest deal, but I'm just trying to put together a rotation of pitchers who are like on the brink of being like out of the league. Not like out of the league, but like still young-ish, still have decent potential, but just not there yet. See if we can get good value out of them and either trade them on or replace them. So that's the deal we're going to make right now. We're going to send Caleb Ketchup and Anthony Rendon over to the Rays in exchange for Trey Morgan. I really just want to get Rendon's contract off the books, so that's pretty much the whole idea behind this deal. So, yeah, this is the deal we're going to make. Alright, so we are going to be making a deal sending Brock Burke, Jose Suarez, and Tim Anderson. Over to the Nationals in exchange for Caleb Lamavita. Just trying to dump a little more cap. We are up to $144 million. So this offseason, we are going to be going crazy trying to get some players. But this is a deal we're going to make. Hopefully, it plays out well for us. All right, you guys can't see, but we are currently 39 and 55. Let's take a look at the All-Star voting. Wow, I'm surprised we don't have Trout in first. Pitching, I don't really care too much about, except for my main man, Ben Joyce. There he is. 2.49 ERA is not bad. He's going up, which is good. 21 saves, relatively solid. Catcher Logan O'Hoppe in second. All right, not bad. Who is my first baseman? It is, what's his name? Vientos. Hint 205. Not great. Second base is not Whit Merrifield, but he's hitting 229. He did get his 100th home run. Good for him. Who's my actual second baseman? Luis Rengifo. Not doing well. I might try to trade him right now. Third base. Who do we have at third base? It is Westberg. Where is he? 187 is not getting it done. Shortstop. Who is our shortstop? Zach Neto, 240. Ugh. Left field. It is Joe Adell. Where is he? Sub 200. Center field, Mike Trout. Where? Oh, Mike Trout's not in center field. It's O'Neal Cruz in 236. And then in right field, Mike Trout. 24 home runs, hitting 284. Just got his 400th home run, which is beautiful. Had himself a decent year, which is good. DH, Whit Merrifield, like I said. That being said, though, I might try to make a couple moves here. Get rid of some guys because some things are not working out here, and we need to figure out what's wrong. We're going to send Luke Murphy, Nick Jones, and Brian Sammons over to the Reds in exchange for Nick Lodolo. He's got a contract expiring. We're going to make this deal. We have money to spend and see if he can develop a little bit. We're going to send Randy DeJesus, Bryce Teodosio, and Chad Stevens over to the Yankees for Spencer Jones. See if we can develop him a little bit. Alright, let's go to the draft. I think we have like the second or third overall pick. I could be wrong. Yeah, we do have number 2. There are some decent looking prospects here. I'm not taking a shot in the dark probably. I end up taking one of these guys. So that being said, I'll see you guys probably when I sign everyone. Mike Trout is in the home run derby. Something exciting, so that's cool. We're going to send JJ Horvath, Luis Rengifo, and Joe Adell to the Athletics in exchange for Lawrence Butler. He isn't hitting too great, but he's got great stats. I think we can turn him into a beast, so we're going to make this deal. We're going to send Cole Fontanelli, Nico Cavadas, and Gustavo Campero over to the Phillies for Edmundo Sosa. He's going to fill in for Luis Rengifo now that we traded him, so deal we're going to make. Hopefully it works out well. Alright, so we did have a pretty good draft. This guy's a beast. Yeah, I mean, pretty solid all-around draft. Could have been better, could have been a lot worse. I'm going to go take a look and see if there's anyone good that we're going to probably pick up in the offseason. This is the other guy I wanted to draft, but he got taken before I could get him. We're going to get him in the offseason, though, don't worry. Same with this guy. But yeah, we definitely have the best draft class. There are some guys we're going to go after in the offseason and hopefully get. So, that being said, let's finish off the rest of this year. Alright, so we finished off 70-92. But looking at the thing, we did have a lot of close losses this year. So I think this team, although not great, I think we're going to make a playoff push next year if we add a couple of good pieces. Jordan Westbrook led the league in doubles. Anyone anywhere for our team? Probably not. Mike Trout, 5th for walks. Pitching, obviously not going to be anything good. Nick Lodolo had a couple shutouts, I guess. Oh, who's that? Oh, complete games, obviously. Pitching war, let's see. Who was our best pitcher? Probably Lodolo, if I had to guess. If we even have anyone on this list. Yeah, Nick Lodolo with a 1.9. He's our only pitcher here. Batting war, obviously Trout's got to be somewhere near the top 20. He's an 8th. Anyone else? O'Neal Cruz? not bad. Logan O'Hoppe, not bad. Edmundo Sosa, midseason pickup, how do you do? 267 actually isn't terrible, so not bad for him. Yeah. All around, not a great season. I'm assuming we didn't win any awards for our efforts this year. Jordan Westberg wins a Gold Glove. Mike Trout comes in second in right field for Gold Glove. Logan O'Hoppe second, Silver Slugger. No Trout anywhere to be seen for hitting. How does he look at the end of the year? He's going down a little bit. He had 260 with a 366 on base percentage. Not a terrible season. He only played 145 games, which is a little odd. But the team looks decent all around. Like, we did add a lot of great talent to this team. I think next year, if we beef up the rotation, beef up the bullpen a little bit, maybe add a couple decent pieces, like a better second baseman, we'll be in a much better spot. Lawrence Butler, second half of the season, didn't look that bad, so not too shabby. But yeah, we're gonna look into making some deals to get some better players into this team. That being said, I'll see you guys whenever we make some deals. We're gonna just send Tucker Flint over to the Dodgers for Eddie Medrano, who has a ton of potential. See if we can develop him. Pretty much why we want to make that deal. We're gonna send Capri Ortiz over to the Phillies in exchange for Darryl Rich, a potential. Why not? We're gonna send Samuel Adelgiri, Zach Humphreys, and Denzer Guzman over to the Red Sox in exchange for Edgar Valido, a potential. Might as well. We're going to send Chris Cortez and George Clausen over to the Guardians in exchange for Bryce Connors. We are going to send Eric Torres, Jose Quijada, and Alfredo Valle over to the Tigers in exchange for Felipe Marcelo. Yeah, I think this is going to be a good deal. 67 overall, A potential. Should be a beast for us. We're going to make this deal. We're going to send Christian Moore, Scott Kingery, and Matthew Vasquez over to the Rays in exchange for Jacob Esparza, a potential closer, 65 overall. If we're like year 3 or 4, this guy is going to be in that bullpen when we push for a World Series. So this is a deal I have to make. It sucks that I have to give up Christian Moore for it, but it is what it is, you know? We did just sign Ethan Salas. For some reason, he's a free agent, so we're going to take that. We are going to sign that guy. There's a few guys. I just looked, and there's like a few catching prospects who are free agents for some reason. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to pick them up if we can. Just have to find them. Blake Mitchell. For some reason, he's a free agent. And then there's one more. It is Carter Jensen. So we pick up 4 decent catching prospects just from noticing something in player search. As you guys can see, I'm trying to get Ranger Suarez as well, but yeah, I'm going to go see if there's anything else, and then I'll see if I make any more moves. I did find a few more that we are going to try to just, well, not try to, we're just going to add them to the team. Starting with this guy, who's a real person, so we'll add him to the team. Yeah, there's like a bunch of catchers that just didn't get re-signed, I guess, so I'm not going to complain, and we're just going to add them to the team. I mean, this guy, like, I just don't know what happened here, but I'm going to pick them all up. There's a couple more. No. This guy's one of them. Oh, there's also a left fielder who's like atrocious. He's like in the 40s. I think it's this guy, yeah. Alright, that's all the moves we're going to make. Maybe a couple trades, but that's all the signings we're gonna make. Add ourselves a bunch of prospects. Like, look at how many good catchers we just added. All of these guys are gonna get dispersed to other positions, except for probably Salas. Maybe these two guys I haven't decided yet. He might get moved to first. But yeah, great haul. We're gonna go make some trades and yeah, see you when we make one. Oh, we move up to the #1 overall pick. Yeah, that'll play. That'll play. Thank you. Yeah, that works for me. All right, All-Star voting. Of course, Ranger Suarez, the guy I wanted, is second. Having a great year. I doubt we have any pitchers anywhere near the top of this list. Wow, Edward Cabrera and Brandon P. Fat both doing decent. Mackenzie Gore as well. All three of these guys are doing about the same, which is something. Where's my fourth starter? Fourth starter isn't here. Relief pitchers don't have anyone worth mentioning. Of course I trade this guy and he turns into a beast. Ben Joyce, 5 ERA. Wow. 22 saves, 6 blown saves. Jesus. Catcher Logan O'Hop doing decent. Not bad. First base, I have Vientos, who's hitting 232. Second base, I do have my rental still for Edmundo Sosa. He's hitting okay. Could be a lot better, could be a lot worse. Third base, who do I even have here? Jordan Westberg, that's right. Hitting sub 200 yet again. Beautiful. Shortstop is my guy, Zach Neto, hitting 245. Left field is Lawrence Butler hitting 268. Not terrible. Center field, O'Neal Cruz hitting 295. That's what I'm talking about. And in right field, Mike Trout hitting 260 with 26 home runs. Still looking decent. Yeah, DH, Evan Carter hitting 248. Not bad. So we should have someone in the home run derby, I'm hoping. Guessing it's going to be Trout. Yes, it is. Mike Trout makes it back. Hits himself another home run. Yeah, see you guys when we sign everyone. Okay, we do have a very solid draft class. This guy is a beast. Johan Guerra, 75 with 95 potential. I mean, took a couple of shots in the dark. This guy I took mainly for his straight-up value. We will trade him probably next year. Justin Silva, I knew he was going to be like maybe a decent relief pitcher in the future, but we got a couple of great guys here. This guy's going to be called up in the next couple of years. So is this guy. This guy might get called up this year. Joaquin Castillo. I mean, decent all-around value. Let's go see if we missed out on anyone. Wow, we missed out on a generational talent. They got him in the second round. That's incredible. We got to try to get him next year. I don't care what it takes. Wow, they got this insane guy in like the 7th round. Not the 7th round, like the 5th round, but still. So a lot of guys that we got to try to go after next year. Guy would be a pretty good pickup too. Alright. So we did have a great class, but there are some players that we missed out on, which kind of sucks, but it happens. That being said, I'll see you guys at the end of the year, probably. Alright, we finished 77 and 85, which is 7 games better than last year. I know next year is our year. That being said, let's take a look at everything here. League leaders, just Brandon P. Fad. Ooh, O'Neal Cruz. That's at bats, doesn't matter. Triples, Mike Trout tied for first, and O'Neal Cruz tied for third. Mike Trout fourth for home runs. How do you do the second half of the year? He is like kind of like stuck there, which is okay, I guess. O'Neal Cruz fourth for runs. Mike Trout fifth for walks. Fifth for slugging percentage. Fifth for OPS. Luis Severino with 19 wins. What the fuck? Edward Cabrera, I mean, tied for second with for home runs given up. Considering he pitched, in a 4-man rotation, that's not bad. Nick Lodolo tied for third for strikeouts. Kenzie Gordon fifth for strikeouts, not bad. Innings pitched, of course, these 3 guys had the most, and then I'm assuming our 4th guy. Actually, wait, no, because what's his name didn't really pitch that many innings. Edward Cabrera. These guys just shoved innings and innings and innings. Holy. Definitely not a good thing. Pitching war, probably not anyone here. Brandon P. Fat, never mind. Kenzie Gore, Edward Cabrera, Nick Lodolo, okay. And Sam Bachman, for some reason, don't tell me he was starting games. He didn't, but he's still on here. Batting war, O'Neal Cruz in 5th. Crazy. Trout in 9th. Trevor Larnach. What the hell? Anyone else here for us? Edmundo Sosa and Zach Neto and Logan O'Hoppe and Evan Carter. So we do have a decent amount of guys there. That's good. Assuming we didn't win any awards. MVP Devers. Wow, that's crazy. Sosa, Gold Glove. Neto also a Gold Glove. So we have Gold Glove up the middle. Trout, Gold Glove, 2nd place in right field. Evan Carter, 3rd for Silver Slugger DH. Had a great year. Mike Trout wins a Silver Slugger. His how many? His 9th or whatever. So first one in 4 years though. That being said, we did miss out on the playoffs. Dodgers win back to back. Yeah, I'll see you guys if we make moves. We are gonna send Matthew Lugo, Zach Jackson, and Chucky Robinson over to the Orioles in exchange for Julio Vera. 74 overall closer. He's going to easily pass Jackson in a couple years. So, although Jackson has been decent for us, it's time for him to move on. That's how he pitched in 83 games. Damn. All right, then. Adios. Good riddance. We are going to send Garrett McDaniels, the guy that I drafted that I said I was immediately going to trade, and Sammy Natera over to the Nationals in exchange for Bo Myers, a potential 63 overall. If we get too far in this, he'll eventually make a come up, but yeah. Don't expect to be playing this one for too much longer. I think we're like 1 or 2 years away from winning this thing. We do need a second baseman, though, so I'm going to go look for one. We're going to send Michael Darrell Hicks, Mackenzie Gore, and Nick Lodolo over to the Guardians in exchange for Cade Smith and Ivan Nieto. I need to free up some room so I can sign some actual elite pitching, so this is the deal we're making. Alright, so we do sign Shane Bieber. Obviously not the main guy we wanted, but at least we get someone, so that's something. Okay, so we do sign Brian Abreu. Did we overpay for him? Yeah, probably a little bit, but I needed someone. There we go. We do get Captain Jack. At least it's something. Alright, Luis Arias is going to have to play second base. We missed out on every single free agent that I could have ever wanted, so we're kind of in the shitter here. Alright, we do add Jordan Montgomery. That's probably going to be the last piece we add. I'm going to turn him into a starter. So Jordan Montgomery, turn him back into a starter. He's going to be our 3rd best pitcher. So we currently have 5 people. We actually have a 5-man rotation for the first time in a while. Is this rotation going to win me a World Series? Absolutely not. It's going to wait till next year until we can get some of those big-name guys. That being said, though, I think I'm all out of moves to make. We did have an okay-ish offseason. We upgraded in some positions. We downgraded in some. But all around, I think we did improve at least a little bit. So that being said, let's go ahead, get into the regular season, and I'll see you when I see you. Alright, we are at the All-Star break. I simmed through AA because I didn't want to see if we were doing well or bad. So, let's see. Where are we located? Not very good, I don't think. 51 and 43, actually. We are the 5th ranked team. So, not bad. Let's see, do we have any All-Stars? Of course, Garrett Crochet immediately becomes great. Shane Bieber in 5th. That's not bad. Jack Flaherty. Not bad. Jordan Montgomery has a career-defining year, I should say. One of his better seasons so far, so yeah, we'll take that. Squeeze whatever baseball he has left in him out. Alright. National League, let's see how what's his name is doing. Tariq Skubal, I mean, he's okay, but he's not great. Um, Anywho, relief pitchers. Wow, he's making a comeback. Don't think we even have any good relievers, but closing. Oh no, we do. We have what's his name? Brian Abreu doing decent. We also have not hands. Where is Cade Smith? I mean, he's not doing bad. Not doing bad. Not doing great though. Closing pitcher though. How is my main man Ben Joyce 4.31 ERA? He got shelled. He gives up a lot of blown saves. I don't know how. Catcher Logan O'Hoppe, down year so far. He'll turn it around though. I believe in him. First base. Oh, Mark Vientos hitting 284. He's having a breakout year now. He's having himself a breakout year, which is good. Very good. Oh, did I say he was going down though? Ooh, he is a little bit. That's okay. Of course, Mundo Sosa just immediately turns up for the Yankees. Luis Arizo hitting 274 isn't bad. Third base, Jordan Westberg having a decent year. Better than he's been the last couple of years. Ha-Seong Kim, guy I wanted, of course, he starts doing well. Zach Neto hitting 283, that's not bad. Left field, who even is my left fielder? Of course, Joe Adell is doing very well. Lawrence Butler having a bit of a down year. I know he'll turn it up in the second half. Evan Carter, is he even playing center field? No, it's O'Neal Cruz, right? But Evan Carter has 20 home runs for whatever reason. Right field, oh man. Mike Trout, 92 overall, hitting 241. He's fallen. Evan Carter, DH. See, the thing is, our hitting hasn't been very good, but we're still in a playoff position, which is something to be proud of. That being said, I don't think we're catching up to the Mariners. They have way too good of a team. So I'll see you guys when I see you. We are going to send Kenyon Yovan, Matt Kootenay, and Luis Ariz over to the Brewers for Xavier Edwards. We do dump a little bit of cap, get someone who's been playing well this year, so hopefully this deal works out well for us. Oh, we do have a decent draft. Okay. Couple of good guys here. These guys are big swings, big misses, so it's fine. I'm not really even going to look at anyone else. If there's anyone good, I'll pick them up in the offseason if I can. So, yeah, let's see if we can make the playoffs this year. We finished 83 and 79 and just missed out on the playoffs. We had a couple of guys lead the leagues. I mean, Xavier Edwards was definitely a great midseason pickup. He did a great job. Do we have anyone else? Jordan Westberg, second in doubles. Xavier Edwards, second in stolen bases. Xavier Edwards, fifth for on base percentage. All around decent year from him. Wow, the Yankees are insane. Shane Bieber again. Brandon Pfaadt, not bad. Pitching war, let's see, who's our best pitcher? Jack Flaherty, Shane Bieber. Anyone else? Wow. Cade Smith, Brian Abreu, both there before our other starters, which is sad. O'Neal Cruz did decent. Our team just fell apart in the second half. I mean, Trout is going down rapidly. We need to win in the next year or two, or else this challenge is not going to be possible. Alright, sim the offseason. Actually, hold on. Awards. Mike Trout won a Gold Glove. That's something that they're excited to tell me about. Xavier Edwards batting title, of course. Mark Vientos second for Gold Glove first. Lawrence Butler third for Gold Glove. Left fielder, obviously Mike Trout won Gold Glove. Evan Carter third for Silver Slugger somehow. Not a Silver Slugger anywhere else. Alright. Sim to the offseason. Braves beat the Yankees. Alright. We are going to send Caden Dana, Jordan Montgomery, and Brian Abreu over to the White Sox in exchange for Sean Mortensen. That's a Hagen Smith doing decent. A potential 73 overall. I just need to get rid of a lot of cap room, so that's the main reason we're doing this. We are going to send Connor Brogdon, Hans Kraus, and Sam Bachman over to the Yankees for Pablo Escalona and what's his name? Jim Trevino. Just get rid of some cap room. We're going to send Victor Gonzalez, Sonny DiChiara, and Jorge Ruiz over to the Guardians for Edgar Espinosa. Just dumping a little more cap. We're going to send Carter Jensen, Edward Cabrera, and Francis Texedo over to the Twins for David Villarreal. I just need to dump that Edward Cabrera money. We're going to trade Michael Peterson and Rio Foster over to the White Sox for Jairo Iriarte. Obviously, you guys know the Jairo lore. We're going to pick him up, turn him back into a starter, and he's going to hopefully be that guy for me. We're going to send Johnny Thomas and Ben Joyce. I know you're thinking, why are we getting rid of Ben Joyce? He's never really been great. I mean, he had a year where he was decent, but he's not that guy, considering we have like 3 other guys coming up right behind him. We're going to dump his cap. We're going to pick up Christian Scott, who for now is going to be turned into a starting pitcher because he has great stamina. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. And he immediately jumps up to an 86. But we're still going to try to go after a big name free agent pitcher. So, we're going to send Ben Gobble, Miles Emerson, and Dario Laverde over to the Cardinals in exchange for Eric Copeland. Probably going to get called up next year, or maybe at the All-Star break, depending on how things go. But definitely a good addition to the bullpen. We're going to send Anthony Skull and Walbert Urena over to the Mariners in exchange for Conrad Piper. 73 overall, has got 80-something potential. So yeah, we're going to add him to the team. He'll probably get called up mid-season, so good move for us. We're going to send Jack Dashwood, Kelvin Caceres, and Mason Erla over to the Phillies in exchange for Johnny Gonzalez. 70 overall, he's got like 86 or 87 potential, so see if he can get up to mid-70s by the midway point and make this team. We're going to send David Calabrese, Kyron Paris, and Blake Mitchell over to the Pirates in exchange for Sandy Ellison. He's got 90-something potential, 73 overall, so like I said, you'll stay in AAA for the year. If he gets good enough, he might come up to the MLB for the playoffs or something, but yeah, that's the deal we're going to make. We're going to send Adrian Placencia, Thyron Liranzo, I butchered that, and Joe Mack over to the Mariners in exchange for Steve Valenzuela. A potential, 74 overall. Might make the jump to the big leagues very soon. So, yeah, this is the deal we're going to make. We're going to send Angel Felipe, Victor Medeiros, and Brandon Pfat over to the Marlins for Antonio Rosado. I'm just dumping some money because there's at least one more big name free agent that I want to try to get. There's a couple that I actually want to try to get. So, this is the deal we're going to make for now. Shane McClanahan does sign. All right, that is exactly what we needed. We've been trying to get him for a few years. We do sign him for a 6-year deal. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. We're going to send Justin Silva, Sean Anderson, and Joe Kelly to the Nationals in exchange for Tyler Soderstrom. I'm going to turn him into a catcher and see if he can be the backup guy that we need. And yeah, we're dumping a little bit of money too while we're at it. We do sign William Contreras as well. This is our year. This has to be our year. We upgraded on a few positions. This has to be the year we go off. We're going to send Anthony Morine and Sam Holmes over to the Royals in exchange for, where is he? Daniel Lynch. This guy has 81 stamina, so we're going to turn him into a starter. And yeah, it's a deal we're going to make. We're going to send Joel Hurtado, Ryan Zephyrdon, and Angel Perdomo over to the Reds for Graham Ashcraft. Another guy who has a ton of, stamina. We're going to turn him into a starter and watch him jump up to probably like a 75, 76, so. Alright, so we are 53 and 43 after the worst start to a season I've ever seen. We were like 5 and 15. As you see, we've been losing a lot of one-run games. We lost 3 in the first series. We lost 2 to Houston. I mean, like, it's just been like a very rough start to the season. But that being said, we have turned it around up until now. Let's go take a look at the All-Star voting. We have no one. Absolutely no one. Christian Scott in his first year doing a job and a half. All right. Anyone else? Daniel Lynch in his first season also doing very well. Shane McClanahan doing okay. Okay. Then who is my last starter? Shane Bieber. I'm pretty sure we have one more starter. It is not Graham Ashcraft. I don't know who it is, but I'm pretty sure we had someone else. Kate Smith in third. Not bad. Johan Guerra. Okay. Could be a lot better, could be a lot worse. What about my other closers? Julio Vera. Cristobal Aguilar. They're like very meh. I need one of them to take a jump. William Contreras hitting 256. It's not the worst. Keibert Ruiz, have yourself a career, I guess. Yeah, I think it's time. I think it's time to get rid of Mark Vientos. He hasn't done jack shit since he's been here. I mean, last year he had a good year, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to keep him. I think this is going to be his last year here. If we don't win the World Series this year, he's getting traded for something good. Of course, Luis Rengifo's insane. Xavier Edwards, though, only hitting 255 this year. Only hitting 255. Still has that 357 on base percentage, which isn't bad. Third base, Jordan Westberg. Doing okay, hitting 260 with 20 tanks isn't bad. Shortstop, Zach Neto, 274. Not bad. Left field, we have technically Lawrence Butler, but he's not actually in left field. It's Evan Carter. In center field, though, who is my center? O'Neal Cruz hitting 265. Evan Carter hitting 235. And then in right field, Mike Trout's down to an 86. It's now or never at this point. DH, though, Lawrence Butler. Yeah, this has to be the year we win it because Mike Trout is pretty much at the end of his career here. I'm going to see if we can find a better first baseman. Alright, so we did have a little bit of a stinker of a draft, except for this guy who was a beast. We'll take that. Yeah, I mean, the draft really isn't going to help too much because we're at that point where we kind of need to win now. So I'm going to sim to the end of the year, see if we make the playoffs. There we go. We finished 95 and 67 and win the division. Alright, let's take a look at everything. I was nervous, so I simmed in the different in Double A. Wow, so we just beat out the Rangers by 1 game. I'm pretty sure we would have just absolutely, yeah, we would have been the number 1 in the wild card either way. But we end up being the 1 seed in the entire playoffs. We are the 1 seed. 90 wins, 87 wins. Yeah, so we had the toughest division. Mariners just squeak in, which is scary. They have very good pitching. League leaders, Christian Scott, ERA. Wow, okay. So our pitching looks like it carried us this year. Xavier Edwards, 5th for doubles. 2nd for stolen bases. 2nd for walks. Xavier Edwards, have yourself a year, buddy. Have yourself a year. I mean, he didn't hit that well. But he got on base a lot with walks, which is good for me. Yeah, we just didn't have that guy. Christian Scott, there we go. Johan Guerra with 51 saves. Looked like he might be the reason that we did so well. He did step it up in the second half, up to an 84. Christian Scott, 2.51 ERA, led the league. Shane Bieber for shutouts. Shane McClanahan, 3rd for strikeouts. Obviously complete games as well. Shane Bieber, 4th for innings pitched. Christian Scott, 3rd for whip. So this was definitely a great pickup. 18 and 9 with the 2.51 ERA. That's a great pickup by us. Very smart move. Pitching war, Shane McClanahan. I'm assuming all 5 of our starters have to be here. Christian Scott and Kate Smith. 7 and 3, 2.28 ERA. Great move for us. Vera, very well. Shane Bieber. Jack Flaherty. Graham Ashcraft, who I think he was not our last starter actually. Batting war, I'm assuming we didn't have anyone too crazy. O'Neal Cruz stepped it up second half, I'm assuming. William Contreras, that was a good offseason move by us. Evan Carter, Jordan Westberg, Zach Neto. Is this going to be the first year we don't see Mike Trout here? Yeah, it is. Oh, no, I didn't mean to do this. Awards. Johan Guerra, Rookie of the Year. Hopefully Delivery Man of the Year, too. Wow, he doesn't win Reliever of the Year. Okay, okay. We did have the top 3 guys for Rookie of the Year, though, which is kind of crazy. William Contreras, Gold Glove. Jordan Westberg in second. So William Contreras was a great pickup. Silver Slugger and Gold Glove, which is great. Alright, so we didn't really win any awards. What overall is Mike Trout? He's an 86 still. Oh, man. He hit 257, 336 on base percentage. I mean, he actually didn't have a terrible season. Didn't have that bad of a season. So, did get over 500 home runs in his career, which is good. That being said, let's take a look at our playoff roster and see who we should be sending down, who we should be keeping up. Yes, sir. We are going on to take the Braves. We're taking the Braves on in the World Series. Oh my God, we need to win 3 straight now.
Ball 4, take your base.
Oh my God, and he hits a 3-run homer. Dude, come on, Gyro. I needed you to just get me 3 outs. That's gonna be it. We lose the World Series.
Yep, he's out.
We might have just failed this challenge completely, because Mike Trout's getting into the he's falling apart. The rest of the team is falling apart. Jairo Iriarte, I am trading you for fucking nothing. You actually sold us so hard right there. We're going to send Leonardo Bernal, Luis Serna Ruiz, and Lawrence Butler to the Red Sox in exchange for Marco Ruiz. Just dumping away Lawrence Butler's salary cap just so I can try to sign some better players because he's just not getting the job done. We're going to make a couple more trades in the same, similar fashion, so. We're going to send Fernando Ruiz and Mark Vientos over to the Orioles in exchange for Rob Wade. I just don't want to re-sign him. He's not worth the money. He sucks in the regular season, falls apart in the postseason, so we're just going to get rid of him. We're going to send Brett Carey, Sam Holmes, and Jairo Iriarte over to the Guardians for Lloyd Bowen. Jairo sold me so hard last year that I don't ever want to see him again. So that being said, that's why we're making this deal. Also dumping a little bit of cap, so that's kind of also why. We're going to send Caleb Lamavita, Max Muncy, and Xavier Edwards over to the Royals in exchange for Dorian Stafford. Xavier Edwards, I mean, although he got on base a lot, didn't hit well in the playoffs, so he's just got to go clear up some cap space for us. Interest. You had like 70-something interest in that offer. You want to come here. We do get Yordan Alvarez. Did very well in my Rockies rebuild. 95 overall. He's what we need in left field. So we're going to make that deal. Thank you, sir. Thank you for making the right decision. Yes, sir. We do sign Gunnar Henderson. That is exactly what we needed. We're going to send Joaquin Castilla, Bryce Connors, and Shane Bieber over to the Reds for Hunter Green. He's only got 1 year left on his deal, but $8.8 million is going to free up a lot of money. We are freeing up about $20 million, which is going to give us the opportunity to sign someone else hitting-wise, so that's the deal we're going to make, and that's why we're making it. We do get Jarren Duran. All right, that's going to be the last piece. I know what you're thinking. Why would I pick him up when I needed a first baseman? Well, I'm going to play around with the outfield, and then I'm going to move someone else to first base and Gunnar to second. So let's go see what we end up doing. All right, so I'm going to move Yordan Alvarez to first base. It's going to bump him up to 98. Moving Gunnar to second base. Going to make him a 96. And then we just got to get Jordan Westberg back, Zach Neto back. Yeah, this team looks very good. This has to be the year. This has to be the year. So let's go get all of our guys back. I'll see you guys during the season. We're going to send Maximo Acosta, Ryan Burrows, and Daniel Lynch over to the Mets for Andy Davis. He's a higher overall, and he's getting paid a lot less. Plus, it's going to put us back into the positive money-wise. So this is a deal we're going to make. This is the only deal I'm making until maybe the All-Star break. But this team has to be good enough. I mean, look at this. That five-man rotation is lethal. We got a couple of good relievers, great closing pitching staff. I mean, this team is all around insane. If we can't get the job done with this team, then they're just cursed. The Angels are just cursed at that point. So this has to be the year. Let's go get it done. All right, we are 64 and 31, which is absolutely insane. I mean, just look at our team. Um, All-Star game wise, we have three players in the top that I can see off rip, which is good. Hunter Green having himself a great year. Christian Scott doing it as well. Jack Flaherty, glad I didn't trade you. Shane McClanahan doing very well as well. Who's our last starting pitcher? It's the guy that we got from the Mets. Probably isn't doing too hot. He is not. All right. Relief pitchers, where is Cade Smith? Ooh, Cade Smith not. Oh my God, has he been my closer this entire year? Yeah, I think he's been my closer. God, I knew I was forgetting something. Wanted it to be Johan Guerra. That's insane. All right, that kind of makes me feel stupid. But William Contreras hitting 310, which is what I needed. Jordan hitting a beautiful 672, or hitting 672, hitting 330. I should say. Gunnar hitting 295. Luis Arnulfo also would have been a good pickup, but I'm glad that we got Gunnar instead. Third base, Jordan Westbrook having a great year to start it off. That's what I'm talking about. Shortstop, Zach Neto, where are you? 232? Oh, man. Oh, man. Left field, Jarren Duran in second place hitting 284. Not bad. Evan Carter, third place in center field, hitting 276. And then in right field, we've got O'Neal Cruz hitting 305. Aaron Judge still getting it done at the age of 92. Mike Trout in 231. How far? What overall is he? Of course, I trade. Actually, no, he's still ass. He's down to an 80. This is gonna be his last year. This is probably gonna be his last year. We are sliding him down to the bottom of the lineup because he's killing his own stats. All right, so we do win 108 games. If we don't win a World Series, I'm going to be pissed. Yeah, let's take a look at the stats in a second. I just want to see something really quickly. All right. William Contreras wins himself a batting title. Jordan in fourth. Gunnar Henderson led the league in doubles. Jarren Duran, second for triples. Evan Carter tied for third. Jordan, second for home runs. First for RBIs. O'Neal Cruz, first in runs. Jarren Duran, second. Alvarez, fifth. William Contreras on base percentage. Jordan, third. Top three guys for slugging percentage. Top two for OPS. Evan Carter in fifth. Hunter Green tied for first with wins. Andy Davis had 16, tied for third. Hunter Green second for losses, technically tied. Saves, Griffin Jacks had 56. How? How the hell? Cade Smith had 30. Johan Guerra, 23. I mean, 30 attempts, 36 attempts. Christian Scott, yeah, I don't even care about that. Hunter Green led the league in strikeouts. Shane McClanahan in third. Hunter Green third. Shane McClanahan fifth for innings pitched. And then the pitching war. My whole rotation better be here. Hunter Green, Shane McClanahan, Jack Flaherty. Is that it? You tell me my last two guys, Christian Scott, there he is. Andy, where are you? He doesn't make it. Only get four in there. I like how we had both of these guys at some point or another. Batting war, William Contreras. 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. 6 of our hitters in there out of 9. That's what I'm talking about. Let's take a look at these awards. Jordan wins MVP. Hunter Green wins Cy Young. Comes here and immediately turns up. William Contreras wins himself a batting title, like I said. Didn't have any rookies. Orelvis Martinez. I'm pretty sure this is the guy who got popped for PEDs. I could be wrong. Jordan and William Contreras 1 and 2 for this. Um, Jordan Westburg wins himself a Gold Glove. Mike Trout wins Silver Slugger DH somehow, hitting 31 home runs for some reason. Contreras Silver Slugger catcher. Jordan for first. Gunnar for second. Um, Evan Carter's there but didn't win it, so he was in fifth. Alec Burleson. Pop off, King. Yeah, so we are in the playoffs now. Let's see what they did to our roster. We need to win the World Series this year. We're taking on Cleveland first round. We're already in an elimination game. Why does the sim never go in my favor? That's all I want to know, is why is the sim never in my favor? That being said, though, we got to get this dub. We need the World Series this year. Mike Trout might retire. We got Jack Flaherty and Andy Davis as our last two guys here, so hopefully they can get the job done.
What's the play ball?
They're going to have Gavin Williams on the bump. We're immediately scoring 5 off of him. They're going to answer with 1. Jack Flaherty, just get me some work done, buddy.
3. Take your base. Ball 4.
They hit a home run. All right, get him out of here. And they tied up. I'm hopping in early. I'm gonna try to get at least 1 or 2 runs. I'm just tired of us always selling every single year. Like, we just can't get out of our own way. It's just incredible how truly awful we do in the playoffs. Zach Jackson, he was on our team. Every team is bringing out players that we gave to other teams. Like, we didn't give them to Cleveland, but we gave them to Baltimore. So come on, Jordan, buddy. I spent big money on you. I need you to do a job. You always do a job, though.
Counts 1 and
Oh,
0.
he throws BP. Oh my goodness, Jordan, you better send one 600 feet.
2 balls, no strikes. Ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes. Ball 4.
All right, we'll take a walk. We will take a walk. Now we got Gunnar Henderson up. Gunnar, buddy, you also better send one deep. He's 3 for 3 this game. He came to play. He did come to play. Come on, Gunnar.
Ball 1.
Nope. No way I'm under that. There's no way. There is no way in hell. I was way under that. All right. William Contreras, buddy, come on. I'm under that. That's going to be out number 2. Zach Jackson. You can't just give me a cookie down the middle. Please just give me 1. Just give me 1 cookie. Give Evan Carter a cookie. You guys were teammates. Come on. Come on, give him a cookie. That's a cookie, and I missed it.
One ball, 2 strikes. Yep, that ball went out. Three
3-2. Jordan Westburg can't hit for shit.
Nope.
Wow,
Pass
that's a crazy
upstairs.
take, but
Ball four.
ball four. Jordan Westbrook has one hit in the playoffs, and it is in this game. Is that going to get through? No, but it's going to be a hit. All right, bases loaded. Who do we have up next? Who do we have up next? It is Zach Neto. I don't think I even can pull him. I don't have anyone on the bench.
Nope. That's inside.
Zach Neto, just get on base. Because we got Trout up behind you, and I still believe in Trout.
That's ball two.
No, and that ball is pissed on. That's going to be out number 3, because it always is. Oh my god. Pitching, please don't sell me now. Alright, we're immediately hopping back in.
Ball in.
Wow, okay.
Runner.
Oh, he's going.
8-2.
And he's in there with 62 speed. Holy shit. Alright, I triple dog dare you to go. He's going, Evan Carter, hose him. Nah, he's in there. Alright, so they got the go-ahead run on third base.
Hey. Ball. That's just out. 8-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
There we go. Just get me one more out, Rob. Come on. Please, buddy. Alright, so we do get out of it. Mike Trout leading it off. We need a run. We just need 1 run. Please, somebody. Anybody get the job done. They are bringing in Hunter Harvey. Alright. Former National. That's not it. That's not it. What am I swinging at? How do we start off with 5 runs and then completely fall apart afterwards? I'm baffled. That's not getting through. That's a terrible swing. Oh, what is he doing? What the hell? Okay, we'll take the free base runner, I guess. Pete Alonso. Someone get that guy a map.
Runner.
Yeah, we're in
That's
there.
in.
We were in
He's
there.
safe.
Got a guy on second. 1 out. Jaron Duran. Come on, buddy. You're 0 for 3 this game. You're due for a hit.
Nope. 2-0.
No, that's 3-0. What am I swinging at? Come
2
on.
balls, 1 strike. Ball. That's out.
Alright, there we go. 2 runners on for Jordan. Come on. Come on, Jordan. Throw me a 12-6 in the dirt. O'Neal Cruz, I need you to move your ass, buddy. Oh, that's a great jump.
Hey.
There we go.
Hey.
2 runners in scoring position for you, Jordan. They walked you 3 times tonight. Get your pitch. Don't. Oh my God, they're walking him for a 4th time. We have the bases loaded with 1 out for Gunnar Henderson. Gunnar Henderson, come on, buddy. Come on. That's gonna be getting down. That's at least 2 runs. That's at least 2 runs. There we go. Gunnar Henderson, terrible swing, but he gets a job done. I want to get those 2 runs in too. I'm getting greedy because I'm just tired of losing games. William Contreras. Buddy, just get a hit. You know what? That'll do. That'll do. 39 speed, probably not, but we gotta send it. We gotta send it. Get past him! Okay, that was extremely stupid, but we do get ourselves another run. Alright. Evan Carter. See if you can just get a little single here. Maybe? No. Terrible swings all around, but we get 3 runs. Pitching just needs to get it done. Like, seriously speaking, we just need the pitching to get a few outs. Get Rob Wade out of the game. Give me... They have a bunch of righties. Righty switch righty. Give me Kate Smith. Kate Smith, buddy. This is your former team. They traded you for a bag of peanuts. There we go.
3. First base. Out. Out. 3.
Oh my God! Of course, J-Ram hits a home run. Oh my God! They're in tying the game territory. With Pete Alonso up. Come on, Kate Smith, buddy. Just get me 1 more out. Don't fall apart with 2 outs. Come on.
0-2.
Yes, we have a game 5 on our hands. Let's go get the job done, please. Please, let's go get the job done. We are the home team. We are rocking the City Connects. Let's get it done, please. Andy Davis, buddy, if you could just get me like 5 innings of good work, that's all I need. Alright, good start. Oh, we put up another 5 spot, but please, can we just hold on? Can we just hold on? Yes, we put up a bunch more. We put up a bunch more. Oh, they get 3 back. We get 1 back.
3.
There we go. Yes.
3.
We are moving on. Andy Davis throws a complete game in the postseason. Jordan Westburg comes alive, 3 for 5 with a tank, 4 RBIs. That is what I'm talking about. We are going on to the next round against Boston. That is huge. We have to win 3 straight. This team is allergic to postseason success. God. Andy Davis on the bump. You did great last time.
Ball 4. Take your base.
We're going to enter the game. We're down 3-1 yet again in the ALCS. They have 1 hit, we have 4. We just need to get a run. Mike Trout, please, I just need you to give me some production, please. That's all I'm asking for is a little production. Samuel Adelgary is someone that we had on our team. I guess we traded him to Boston a long time ago. Yeah, but he's someone that was on our team. It's like they just love, every team loves bringing in players that we used to have. Nope, that's not it. Throw me away? No. Alright. Alright, is that Freddie Freeman playing first base, or is that Max Muncy? I think it's Max Muncy. O'Neal Cruz. O'Neal Cruz, you guys played
No
on the same
ball.
team
One
together. You
strike.
should know his pitch mix very well. Should be able to hit him. That's gonna stay fair. I'm
Out.
starting to choke here a lot. I'm choking. Because I didn't really set this lineup great. We have a lot of lefties in a row.
No.
Jaron Duran against your former team, buddy. Come on. Play with some fire. They didn't re-sign you. There we go. Perfect for Duran. That's basically a triple. That's basically a triple with his speed. We got to get him the third. We have got to get him the third.
Runner!
There's
No.
one.
Inside. Save.
Actually, you know, with his speed, we're not going to push it. Yordan Alvarez. Oh, they're going to intentionally walk Yordan for Gunnar Henderson. Mistake that cost the Guardians a lot. Gunnar, you're 1 for 3 this game. Let's make it 2 for 4. Let's make it 2 for 4. Nope, that ball is pissed on, and that's going to be out number 3.
He's out.
Great. Turn that.
He's out.
There we go.
Out.
Alright, we're 1 out away from getting out of this. He got himself into a jam. Let's work him out of it.
Ball.
Oh, it's Luke
1-0.
Raley at first base. Another guy that I was thinking of picking up, but you know, I'm glad we got Jordan instead. And he's gonna take a lead for them. He's gonna take the lead. Maybe I should have picked him up, because every time I go to try to pick someone up and I don't get them, they immediately just it bites me in the ass.
Ball 1.
Alright, we're down 1 with 6 outs to go. We can't have a repeat of last year. I don't care what it takes, we're winning this game. We're winning this entire series. Now they're going to bring in a righty because we have 5 righties in a row because I'm a dumbass. That ball is smoked. That's going to be a double. Never mind, it's going to be a single. Who do we have up next? I think we actually have Evan Carter up next. Right? Right? No, leave him in. We do have Evan Carter up next. Beautiful. Evan Carter, buddy, do a job.
Yeah.
Great pitch. No way. Is that staying fair? It stays fair, apparently. We have a lead. That is what we needed. I'm going to try to get ourselves another run or two. I'm going to try to get us another run or two. Come on, Jordan Westberg. You had a breakout playoff game last game.
One ball.
Well, not last
one
game, but the
strike.
last game that I simmed. So, come alive right here, right now, buddy. 93, not getting overset. Nope. They are bringing in Garrett Whitlock. Zach Neto, you are useless. What the
1-0.
fuck? That ball's hit. I'm late on it, though. I'm late on it. Alright, Mike Trout with 2 outs.
No. Outside. High.
Mike Trout, I know you're like 38.
1-1.
I know your body hurts. I know you're almost out of this, but come on. Come through for me. What am I swinging at, dude? Mike Trout, please. You need a World Series ring. I need to see you in the Hall of Fame. Perfect, perfect. All right, so he gets us a hit at least. He's going to get the top of the lineup up. That's what I'm looking for. Wish that ball would have been sent over the green monster, but that's fine. Give ourselves a chance with O'Neal Cruz up. Why is it laggy, bruh? Dude, why is this shit so laggy? I don't know if you guys can see it, but O'Neal Cruz's frame rates drop every time I use him. Probably shouldn't have picked him up for this rebuild. There we go. We do get a hit with him, though. Keep him a second. Keep him a second. Don't push that. Don't push that when we got Jarren Duran up. Who is going to get us a hit here?
That's a ball.
Jarren Duran, you send the ball to the gap, you'll get us 2 runs. Send the ball to the gap, you'll get us 2. That's the one.
Outside ball. Three balls, one strike.
Sending both of them. We're getting a pitch to hit. Or we're walking.
Runner, runner, runner.
We'll take a walk. Bases loaded for Yordan Alvarez. Are they going to pull Garrett Whitlock? They do not. Yordan, come on, buddy. They're out there for you. It's going to come right at me. 86, I'm under that. Alright, we bail him out. We just need 6 outs and we are moving on to a game 6. So please, can you guys just, the pitchers, just please get the job done for once. No, the hitters aren't giving you too much. Of course, Lawrence Butler is on this team. Of course, Lawrence Butler is here. Of course, he immediately hits a single. But then they get a double play. Perfect.
You're out. 3.
Not even taking the chance. Get me in this game. Get me in this game. They got 2 lefties and then a righty. Cristobal. Forget how bad the pitch mixes are on these guys. Give me Felipe Marcelo. Just give me 3 outs, buddy.
Ball 1. Ball 2. 2-0. Huh. Ha.
There we go. Come on, Marcelo. Give me one more strike right here, buddy. Gonna foul that one off. Yes, there we go.
3.
There we go. There's out number 1.
Ha.
Beautiful. If you get Devers out, we are in a great spot. Fuck me. I was not supposed to be there.
No.
Great take. Not supposed to be there. They've got the game-winning run at the plate. Oh my God. They've got the game-winning run on at the plate right now. Is Bo Bichette.
Ha.
Felipe, I swear to
Ball
God.
1.
Do not do this to me, buddy.
0-2.
Alright. Tying run is 90 feet away from scoring.
He's out.
Just, Felipe, get me one out, buddy. All I need from you is one singular out.
Hee-haw.
Beautiful.
Ha.
Beautiful. Come on. Just get me one out. One strike right here. Best pitch all day. Come on. That ball would have left. I would have cried. Nope, alright.
1-2.
Good miss. Good miss. I don't mind that. I don't mind that pitch. Yes! Alright, we're going to a game 6. We are going to game 6. Alright. Alright, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This is attempt number 3 of this game. They need to win. I'm sick and tired of losing. They need to win this game. This is attempt number 3. I don't care. I'm gonna be transparent. They need to win. I'm just sick and tired of this team not being able to hit ever. Thank you. 2 runs, and they immediately answer.
He's safe.
And they immediately take the lead. Yes! 7 runs! Thank you! 2 more. Thank you.
3.
Honestly, get Hunter Green out of there. Give me Wade. Yes! There we go. 14-3, we're going to a game 7. Only took 3 attempts to win this game. Only took 3 attempts for them to learn how to hit the ball. Thank you. Alright. Hopefully we can do a job now. I'm going to go save so that I can do the same shit. Game 7, this is attempt number 1. Hopefully they can get the job done. Please, I'm just begging you, just don't sell me. Shane McClanahan on the bump. We might be screwed for the World Series, but that's okay. There we go, tied up. Got Brian Bello, who we once had, and gave back to them. There we go, take a lead. Take out McClanahan, he's way done.
He's safe. 3.
Alright, we're entering the game. Let's try not to give up a home run again. You guys probably won't see that because I'm going to probably cut it out. But I did give up a home run, a 2-run shot to lose the game, the game before this. I don't know how to explain this. But yeah, so let's just try to get 1 out, legitimately 1 out. Yeah, because we need to just get this game done with. I need to get to the World Series. Get me 1 out, buddy.
Hey.
There we go. Here we go.
Ball, that's too high.
It was Roman Anthony last time
Ball, that's
that we
off
gave
the
up the
plate.
home run to.
Ball.
And now we're missing spots. They got Devers up next. Just give me a strike.
Hey. 3-2.
I thought I just gave up a home run. I was about to scream. I was about to scream. Oh my god, they tie it up. Plus Evan Carter, perfect release. He's in there. He's in there. We are just allergic to holding on to leads in this game. Holy shit.
Hey.
We are just allergic to it. 84 up the middle. I just can't. I can't with this game anymore. I can't. This game is killing me. Come on. Barra, just get me 1 strike, please, buddy. Just strike him out. Fucking blown save central for this team in the playoffs. Yes, alright. Let's go score 1 run. We need a walk-off, please. Please, it's O'Neal Cruz to start, which isn't ideal. Drew Rasmussen, come on. Someone just hit an absolute moonshot. That's, yeah, probably the fucking pitch to do it with. You useless sack of shit. I'm so bad at this game. Like, I'm actually atrocious. I just can't. I'm just in my own head half the time now. O'Neal Cruz, buddy, just put the ball in play.
1 ball,
You gotta wear
2
that.
strikes.
You gotta lean into it.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
Roll me over. All right, that's out number 1. That's a great sinker.
Out.
That's a phenomenal sinker. Hard pitch to hit.
Ball that's outside. Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Dude, why am I always early on that pitch?
Ball. 3 balls, 1 strike.
All right,
Ball 4.
we got a man on first. I gotta get him to third. I gotta make this as easy as possible. Jaron Duran, I need your best stealing abilities right here. There we go. Great jump.
That's a ball.
Great jump. I need you to do it for me one more time, buddy. Do it for me one more time. I need this to be a fly ball away from winning. There we go. 90 feet away. Come on. Just get something in the air. That'll work. That ball is smoked. Is that ball leaving? Nope. But we do walk it off. We are going to the World Series yet again. That one only took 1 game, 1 try. Jordan, 4 for 4, does the job because he's just that guy. So, yeah. Let's go win ourselves a World Series because I am tired of losing. Probably going to be going up against the Braves again. Of course we are. Yeah, I'm going to save. Yeah. Alright, let's see if we can try to get this done in the sim. We do have a 3-2 series lead. Let's try to take this in Game 6. I'm not jumping in unless we have 3 outs left and it's over. Because if not, we'll take it to a Game 5 or Game 7. We're in the alternate homes. 97. Get it done. Just get it done, please. Christian Scott on the bump. Some would say he's one of our better pitchers. Jordan's up 299. I mean, this team is just too good to fail now. Mike Trout, he's up to 233 in the playoffs, which is good.
Play ball.
Can we get it done? We start off with a run.
He's safe. You're out. Ball 4. Take your base. Three.
Yes.
3. 3.
They tie it up. Can we walk it off with Mike Trout? We need to walk this off with Mike Trout. No way. I know I said I wasn't jumping in unless it was just get 3 outs and we're done. But Mike Trout, walk this thing off. Win yourself a World Series. Come on, Mike Trout, please. That would be the perfect ending to this whole video. Is if Mike Trout just hits a walk-off home run to win the World Series. Come on. Buddy, I need you. Oh, they're going to bring in a lefty. Mike Trout, get into one. Please. That's a good pitch, but that's not the one I want. I know you want to throw me one right down the middle. Come on. You know you want to do it. You know you want to do it. No. I'm too jumpy. Mike Trout's not going to do it. Mike Trout's not going to do it.
Ball 2.
2-2, we're working a count at least. Mike Trout, come on, one swing, end it, please, buddy. No! Mike Trout 5 years ago would have ended it right there, but he's only got 56 power. Ah, that would have been the perfect ending to this. O'Neal Cruz, I don't know if he's getting a job done here. Oh, O'Neal Cruz is going to walk it off. We are World Series champions. Mike Trout gets to hold the trophy. We win the World Series. I wish it could have been him hitting the walk-off. But we do get it done. Mike Trout, thank you for everything you've done for this franchise. Tate Smith gets a win even though he blew the save. Um, but yeah, we do walk it off. We do win it. Let's go see who wins the postseason awards. I am going to sim out the rest of Mike Trout's career. I'm going to let the team do their own moves, but I'm going to sim out the rest of Mike Trout's career. I'm hoping he retires this year. World Series MVP is Zach Neto, out of all people. Jordan wins playoff MVP. No Mike Trout here. He did win it last year. But Zach Neto, I talked so much shit about you throughout this entire rebuild. Thank you for coming through for us. Throughout the entire postseason, actually. Jordan Alvarez, though, great pickup. Yeah, hopefully Mike Trout just retires right now. That would be so awesome if he could. No, he doesn't retire off rip. That would have been beautiful, though. Mike Trout does retire at the ripe old age of 42 and a 59 overall. He did get 600 career home runs, 276 with a 377 on base percentage. I mean, hell of a career. 600 home runs. Almost got 3,000 hits. I think if he didn't get hurt for like so many years in a row, he would have gotten 3,000 hits in the simulation, but it's okay. It happens. What was his career award? It had to be over 100. 101.8. Obviously, these last couple of years did tank his WAR a little bit, but that being said, he is a World Series winner. He is in the Hall of Fame. Yeah. Mike Trout, let me know. Is he the GOAT? Is he not the GOAT? That being said, thank you guys as always for watching. Stay tuned for the next one, and peace.